The final match we will be discussing tonight is Evolution versus The Shield. The Shield put in work to successfully pick apart the superstars Evolution commanded against them. So, on Raw, it was just the two factions standing face to face as Randy Orton took on Roman Reigns in the main event. The match ended in a no contest, followed by a brawl that led to The Shield standing tall as Evolution retreated. At one point or another, we've all expressed excitement about the prospects of this match. Mere days away from the war to settle the score, where do you stand?
I think the build-up to this has been great. The reuniting? The reuniting? Is that what you say that?
Yes.
The reuniting of Evolution is definitely awesome. Them coming out and facing the Shield provides a great dream match. The Shield looked great. That brawl on Monday was awesome. Like, both factions got the advantage. They built up to the idea of Triple H being triple powerbomb. They set that as kind of like a goal for the Shield to kind of get the better of Triple H, and they didn't do it on Raw, so maybe we'll see that at the pay-per-view. We'll see that down the line. Definitely very interested in how this match works out. I think we're going to see a lot of Seth Rollins and Randy Orton stuff. We'll get some minor Dean Ambrose, and we'll get the babyface comeback / hot tag from Roman Reigns, which is always great to see. Overall, I think that this has, if this main event will obviously get a finish, but if this is not the main event, I could honestly see us getting a DQ here, provided they don't do any sort of Extreme Rules thing at the last second. I just don't know if they really want to end this yet, or if they really want to give a definitive ending. So I could definitely see Triple H pulling out the sledgehammer as Reigns is going for the spear, and them laying out the Shield, and we build to that match of Payback again. But I will pick the Shield in some way or another, and I hope this isn't the last we see of Evolution, but at the same time, Batista's going to be leaving soon for a movie or something like that. But I'm definitely enjoying it. Evolution right now is totally awesome, because it's played. Triple H was one of like the hottest guys on the roster. You know, he's doing the best stuff. Like, he's most entertaining. So the way they play that in to actually make two guys who are falling into irrelevance relevant again is amazing. So hopefully we don't get an end to Evolution just yet, and I actually want to see this match again. So maybe we'll.
I mean, there's a reason why he was the hottest guy on the roster back then. It's kind of because anybody that was about to be better than him, he kind of, WrestleMania 19. But yeah,
he's talking about now.
Oh, never mind.
You just had to throw it in there. You just have to get your WrestleMania 19 reference.
I mean, he hit the pedigree and waited for so long, but he got him. But yeah, I think that the build-up for this was superb. We had 1 week where they didn't really advance the plot, but I'll forgive it, because this is one of my favorite factions of all time, going against actually another one of my favorite factions of all time. Shield has been around for about a year and a half now, and I think that there's been so much quality from that group. Everybody has something to show for. Dean Ambrose is a lunatic. He's amazing on the mic. Seth Rollins is the workhorse of the group. He is an amazing in-ring worker. And Roman Reigns is the beast. He is the enforcer. Amazing stuff from everybody. And to have them go against him. Yeah, he's the over one. Well, Seth Rollins is over too. And then we have Randy Orton, the Viper. We have Triple H, a guy who just goes out there and knows what to do. And then Batista, Randy Orton, he's an amazing wrestler in the ring, stuff like that. Great stuff, man, from everybody. One thing I am a bit concerned about is Triple H lost last month. So, yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. It's very unlikely that if he were to have, let's say he has 2 more matches left this year, I think he's going to want to improve his win-to-loss ratio. I think that whoever wins, it's going to look good, though. This is going to be a great match. This is going to be one of the matches of the year for me. If I had to choose who was going to win, I'd say the fans. I think this is going to be amazing. But as far as a wrestler who's going to win, since Batista's going to be gone promoting that movie any minute now, I'm going to go with the Shield. But rest assured, it's going to be because of Roman Reigns. This is really about him.
When you said the fans were going to win, I almost shed a tear. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, the build-up for this... And the build-up for this match has been very good, obviously, as co-hosts have mentioned. But it was good seeing Ric Flair come back. That was a nice touch. Kind of wish he just stayed with Evolution. Didn't really care about him.
Was it?
No, that was terrible. They forced the shit out of that to give people a reason to not expect Ric Flair in the feud for the rest of the time.
Yeah, but it was at least good seeing him with Evolution. That's what I wanted, just for him to be with Evolution for that little bit. And he went with the Shield, so I kind of lost my moment there, honestly. But either way, with that said, really looking forward to this match. It has the potential to be one of the best matches of the year. Let's just see if Batista doesn't stuff it up. But we'll see what happens. I really want to see this match again, as Charlie also mentioned. So hopefully we get some sort of ending where we can get this down the line. If Batista leaves, maybe we'll just set up for something in the future. Who knows? But looking forward to this match, and I can't wait. I got the Shield winning.
What if we did the Shield versus Evolution, but the Money in the Bank briefcase is hanging above the ring?
No,
and you're only going to have one winner.
No.
Hashtag Vince Russo booking.
The moment you said Money in the Bank, I got off the boat. Where's my lifeboat?
And then when he said Vince Russo, you jumped right back on.
Nah, there's a lifeboat. I'm not letting Jack on. I'm not letting the girl on either. I forgot her name. Haven't seen the movie in years. Hey, no, this is my life. Rose, yeah, this is my lifeboat.
Be a rosebud.
Don't be a lemon.
Okay, let's go back to that moment where Kane revealed that Triple H orchestrated the attack on the Shield last month. From the very first sign that this Evolution reforming and taking on the Shield would be where the storyline was headed, I've been super excited for it. And I still maintain that level of excitement now. I love these gang warfare scenarios, and it would literally be impossible for me to find more appealing components than the Shield and Evolution to take these spots. One group features my favorite wrestler of all time, and the other group has Triple H in it. So that's like awesome, but seriously, Triple H is my favorite wrestler of all time. Let me just go ahead. I can't play with stuff like that.
All right. But one group has my future favorite wrestler of all time, and the other group has the guy who I hate more than any other wrestler I've ever seen. Nothing personal. No talent. We're not going to debate talent here.
Yeah, it shows how great of a heel he is.
Yes.
Yes.
It does. We're not going to debate talent. Triple H is wildly talented. He is not what Bret Hart says he is, because Bret Hart's just butthurt. But I do not like Triple H.
Yeah, you don't hate him. You have nothing but his best interests at heart, right?
Yeah. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nope,
Yeah.
I hate him.
He's butthurt. They only screwed him out of the title in his hometown, humiliated him. They only.
But you did not say the Taker Triple H match was a 4 out of 10. I don't care what happened.
I tell you what match was a 4 out of 10 involving The Undertaker. Had nothing to do with the Big Boss Man or Mark Henry either.
Anyway,
those were 0 out of 10s.
We've fucking been there. The Shield is my favorite entity in wrestling today, and they've done a great job playing their parts in this feud. Their Kill Bill-like journey of revenge on the last episode of SmackDown was awesome. And this is what I was talking about, Charlie. The Shield slowly but surely...
I watched that, actually. I did watch that. But
Okay,
I just watched that segment. I didn't know if you were going to have me talk about the Paul Heyman shit.
It was a whole episode because they
I skimmed. I watched all those segments.
Okay. Well, yeah, they basically dismantled everyone who stood in opposition to them and spent the entire episode just kicking ass. And that's just another sign of their unabashed arrogance. They're young punks who think that the world is theirs for the taking, and that same type of thinking led them to confronting Batista and Orton in the first place, and it also led them to facing the biggest threat that they've ever had in their entire careers in Evolution. And speaking of Evolution, I was having an off-air discussion with my fellow co-host, and Brandon asked the question of this reunion possibly harming Evolution's legacy. Not only do I not see it that way, but I actually see it in a complete opposite way. I think this reunion solidifies Evolution's legacy, because it's one thing to exist in the moment with Triple H and Ric Flair telling us that, Ric Flair is the past, Triple H is the present, Randy Orton and Batista are the future. We've arrived at that future. And now we stand here with those three guys, 31 world championships between them. You add in Ric Flair, 47 world championships, nearly 50 world championships between just 4 people. And that shows that it basically encapsulates everything that Evolution said they were. they were amazing. They were dominant. They were the evolution of pro wrestling, and that solidifies their place in history as.
And it's weird because the NWO
faction.
had about 85 people in it, and they don't have more world titles.
Yeah, and Evolution, their whole place in this feud, it's been great also, and I really can't wait to see what happens at Extreme Rules. I'm probably going to pick Evolution for the win, but honestly, I don't know. This is going to be one of those matches. I don't even want to telegraph what's going to happen. I just want to sit there, and I want to enjoy it, and I want to see all of the mixing and matching of the pairs and how everything turns out. And either way it goes, I'm hoping for a great show. Win or lose for Evolution or the Shield. I'm just hoping for a great match, and all of the components are there to deliver exactly that.
I will say, don't expect too much Triple H and Roman Reigns. Although you're going to get that one stare down when shit breaks down. It's going to come down to those two. And then Randy Orton and Batista are going to attack Reigns. And then the other two members of the Shield will attack Triple H. So we don't actually get that. So the crowd's going nuts because Reigns is more over. And and they're going to like tease it a little bit, and we're going to be in good shape. I'm not going to do what I did at Elimination Chamber, where I go, I know who's not getting pinned from the Shield, because last time I did that, that was kind of worked out on the complete opposite effect. So I'm just going to go with, I don't know who's getting pinned, although if somebody's getting pinned, it's off a pedigree. That's all I'm going to know. Pedigree or a spear. And not a kitten killer spear, the other spear. But just, if you spear Roman Reigns in this match, I swear to God, I will show up in fucking Jersey in about as quick a time as anybody could travel between 3 states. And ugh.
What's that thing in Inception, limbo? Like, if Roman Reigns is to be speared, the whole fucking world is going in limbo. Like that shit that does not compute. All of the shit that was supposed to happen on January 1st, 2000, Y2K, is going to happen at Extreme Rules if Roman Reigns gets speared.
Would it be if Batista gives the kitten killer to Reigns, and Reigns just completely no-sells it and gives him a Superman punch? Like, he just kind of rolls back and rolls right up to his feet. Batista's like, and it's like, oh, there's that Superman punch.
Great spot would be have Batista going for the spear, then he'll do the punch instead of the other way around that you mentioned.
The no-sell works really well.
I don't think we're going that far.
Him in the face.
I'm going to go with David on this one. Yeah, I would like to see that happen. But speaking of things that people would have liked to see happen, a lot of people on this very show were calling for Ric Flair to return. And when he finally made his return, I don't
and
like.
That's why I wasn't calling for Ric Flair to return.
Me either. Shit, I was perfectly fine with Evolution as it was, but when he did come back, was it just me, or and I hate to say this because I'll acknowledge Ric Flair and the amazing place in history he has in wrestling, but shit, we're not talking about history. We're talking about the here and now. Did he not completely drain all of the energy out of the place? Because it was like people were waiting on something to happen, and I mean, and he did endorse the Shield, but it was so anticlimactic.
That was a very awkward segment.
It was basically like, yeah, people remember Ric Flair, so we got to give a reason why Ric Flair's not here, so let's just bring him back and do this bullshit, and he'll fucking bullshit it, and then we won't have to deal with it again, and that whole deal.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. Not gonna lie.
I mean, it was shit. It's nice to see Ric Flair, but.
But see, I didn't want him coming back and like helping the Shield out. I just wanted to see him with Evolution, just that one time that he can go away and never come back. That's all I wanted, and he ruined it.
Yeah, like show him backstage sipping on some champagne.
Yeah.
Never mind.